What about the food here? It's like truffles and macaroni cheese, buttermilk chicken.
I know.
Can't avoid it.
You can't stop. So
That's why I said to Bobby Cohen, the producer, when he was going to put me in the water tank in a swimming costume, I said, we've got to shoot this in the first few weeks of production, otherwise it's going to be, the water is just going to be coming out of the tank, splashing onto the floor when I get into the tank.
Good thinking. Then you could kind of feast after that. You get that scene out of the
After
way.
I did that, I'm like sucked into every other costume.
Then you're like, get me a po' boy right away. Let's talk about that scene first of all. First of all, I wanted to say I really enjoyed this movie. It was such a fun film. The first scene that you're in, though, I almost had a panic attack for you. Talk to me about how that came about in a tank.
Well, you know what? That wasn't in the original script, but they decided they wanted to see more of a backstory of the Horsemen, and they came up with this, great tool to see us all doing our separate magic. I'm an escapologist. Woody Harrelson's an mentalist. Dave and Jesse are like illusionists, sleight of hand dudes. And we come together. So Bobby said to me, how do you feel about getting in a water tank chained? I was like, I feel fine. Anyway, I got into the tank. It was great. We shot it over 3 days. I was very brave. I was doing it, but then on the last day, my chain got caught, which was magnetic, so I could release my hands, but the chain between my ankles and wrists was connected, and it was solid, and it got stuck under a slat, and I couldn't get up for air. And I was genuinely panicking, but everybody just thought I was acting, so then I had to doggy paddle down to set myself free.
Is it safe to say you conquered a lot of fears?
I did. I conquered a lot of fears. I like to say I saved a fortune in therapy on this movie.
That's fabulous. I want to know if you can tell me, what was it about this film? Such a fun film, but so many things going on. What was so appealing to you about playing this great character and being part of this whole thing?
I think that, first of all, the story, this cat and mouse action thriller set against the backdrop of magic and such a contemporary, shown in such contemporary ways was so appealing. But the cast, too. I mean, everybody... I'm a movie buff. I go and see every film. So, some of the actors in this movie, like Sir Michael Caine, I've seen in over 40 films. It was just mind-blowing to be amongst these veteran actors doing what they do best. I loved it. I learned so much on this movie.
A lot have talked, too, about maybe kind of the Robin Hood themes of this film. Was that something that you agree with or something that resonated with you?
Yeah, definitely. I kind of love that we're anti-establishment in this movie, that we just, come in there and take back money from these big rich guys that shouldn't have it in the first place and then give it back to the poor people. Of course, it makes you feel good. Even though, the audience can't decide whether you're a criminal or not, I felt good doing it.
I'm wondering, too, in going into this film, are you someone who believes in magic, who's open to that, and did your ideas on it change at all after filming this?
Listen, I like to believe in magic. I like a bit of mystery. I don't want to know what's around the bend on the road. I like to have a surprise, hopefully not a bad surprise. And so I guess I do, to a certain extent, believe in magic. But now that I've shot this movie, obviously, I've had so much of the structure of a magic trick I understand and can debunk now just through having done this movie. So, but I'm still impressed. Even if I know a magic trick is coming, I'm still impressed when someone pulls it off.
And cool, too, I think, to be an escape artist. I was thinking so many situations in life that you might want to have that skill.
Yeah.
I don't know, like in a boring...
Dinner party.
Exactly.
Yeah,
where else would you want to use those skills?
When you have to public speak, just vanish, poof. It's like it never happened. Breaking up with a boyfriend. Oh, there she goes. Just a puff of smoke. I can think of a million off the top of my head.
Doing these? Do you enjoy doing
Getting
things
pulled
like
over for texting and driving. Where is she? She's not even in the car. Gone.
The list goes on and on.
Yeah.
I know they're wrapping me up, but so nice to meet you. Thank you
too.
so much for
Thank
chatting
you. I
with
love
me.